This is surveillance video from a nearby building. Look just beyond the pool. The middle of the condo collapses, disappearing into dust. Seconds later, the oceanside wing seems to melt to the ground. It was about 1:30 in the morning.
I want to talk about how the state of Florida has just admitted that nobody can buy a condo safely in Florida until at least 2025 and maybe even 2026.
So our timeline for this investigation was to finish our technical findings by the fall of 2023. Then we have to work on our report and recommendations, and we're looking for that the fall of 2024.
Sunny Florida. I guess we know why the report's not coming out until December of 2024. I wonder what happens in November of 2024.
Survivors and victims' families have come up with their own hypotheses. One is that weeks of vibrations from construction of that oval-shaped condo next door somehow compromised Champlain Towers South. This 2019 email from a resident to the city complained the digging was, quote, too close to our property, and we have concerns regarding the structure of our building.
This is all part of a fucking cover-up, and it's going to cost lives.
You can literally feel vibrations when they were working on that building, and it's a further lot away. And you could be standing and feel the building vibrate.
I can hear people who live in Manhattan say, we build right next to each other, what's the problem?
Manhattan is an island made of massive granite rock outcroppings, while Florida is a sandbar. It's that simple.
And estimates he's trained 22,000 owners across the state in how to manage their condos.
In order to get on the board, there's no prior qualifications that you're an accountant or you're an attorney or you have any prior business experience whatsoever.
So what happens?
Sometimes the budget isn't done right. Sometimes the spending isn't done right. Oftentimes the repairs are not done right.
And Glazer told us condo boards can face intense pressure from neighbors, especially retirees, to keep costs low. That's not easy. 2/3 of the condos in Florida are at least 30 years old. In October, this 50-year-old condo in Miami Beach was deemed unsafe and its residents ordered out when engineers found a crack in a main support beam had expanded.
Doesn't anybody think eventually these buildings are going to need repair?
But Ron DeSantis doesn't give a fuck about that. See my video on his torture. Because that's what he's been doing recently. Not quite as recently as signing a bill that allowed buildings to go uninspected.
In Florida, where people on a fixed income are going to be asked to come up with thousands of dollars, and they don't have it.
How will this change who comes to Florida, who lives in Florida?
Well, the days of grandma and grandpa who are solely on Social Security coming to Florida and thinking that they're going to move into a condominium, that's gone forever.
Because, you know, you might find a crack. Like the crack that's forming deep inside the Republican Party. I guess we're going to see how that goes. But we know how this deal in Florida is going to go. Buildings are going to keep on falling down, and then Ron DeSantis is going to run for president. Because, you know, he destroyed woke. I'm Zachariah, Lone Star Liberal. Y'all take it easy.
SpongeBob is talking a lot about global warming, and he's only looking at it from one point of view.
Is it selfish to use paddling pools?
They're trying to bring race into Ernie and Bert.
We're blighted by trans fish.
The global tyranny of the metric system.
Who knew that algebra was racist?
Can the Black Panther be played by a white guy?
How do I get pregnant?
You go fuck yourself?